we put our stairs down there.
Guess what this is? Well guys, we have made it down here to the bottom where the guys hunt at, and we have brought some of our material down. We left the walls up top back at the shop. We've got the floor down here. The weather's turned off prettier. We've gotten through this rainy and freezing temperatures. We're going to try to get our floor set today, concrete our poles in, and just one step closer to this project being complete. If y'all would, we'll step over here and give you an idea of what the boys were hunting out of. This is the original box blind that Jared has hunted out of, I think, for 3 years now. He has since added one more hunter to the bunch, so he has him and 2 boys going to the blind, and it's a little bit crowded with the 3 of them and a buddy heater and a rifle and their snacks and everything. But this is the original blind that the boys had to hunt out of. So they enjoyed it, but they have outgrown it now. So we are building them a blind that they'll be able to enjoy for years to come, I hope. And I hope many stories get told where the boys come down here and hunt out of this blind. So guys, right now we're attaching the legs to it. We are planning on burying these legs 2 feet in the ground and will be 2 feet out of the ground. We're not trying to get the blind super high, so that's why we're doing what we're doing. We bought 12-foot boards, cut them, or 4x4s, and cut them into 4-foot lengths. And right now I'm just putting some screws in them to hold them in place. I just wanted to be sure and be able to square it up and dig the holes where they needed to be. So guys, I'm going around right now. We've attached our 9 legs to the floor of this. And if you didn't catch this, this is an 8x8 deer blind. It's going to be big. I'm going around the base of the poles, and I'm just running some paint around the base so we know where to dig our holes in just a minute. Feels like I'm about to run out of paint.
I got that on camera.
I ain't no standing up underneath there. Well, we didn't account for that, Jared.
Stumps?
Tree roots. So guys, we've got all of our holes dug, and what I've done is gone around to the holes and I've dropped basically a handful of cement in the bottom of each one of these holes, because what I want is some concrete on the bottom side. Hopefully that'll help the poles last that much longer. You know, it's treated lumber, it's 7-year direct ground contact. So, you know, we're hoping to get more than that out of it. But anyway, what we're going to do now is Jared and I are fixing to try to pick this up over into place and set it down in the holes, and then we're going to start trying to get it level from there. We've got our frame back in place where we had dug our holes. We've concreted those in now. We poured some water in the hole, and we also poured some water on top of the concrete. We didn't mix this concrete up. We went ahead and just poured it in the hole dry with some water in the bottom of the hole, and then added our concrete. And it ain't set up yet, but it is solid now. We're going to take it and get the floor out. We're going to set the floor back on top of this, get the floor screwed down tonight, and probably call it a night.
Brayden.
You got it? You got it? All right,
move.
All right, gotta move.
Back up.
I want to help and move.
You did. You helped.
Guys, we got 3 of our walls out. We've leaned them up against the blind. We're going to go to the far wall. It's the full length of the floor. We're going to set it up. Once that far wall is up, then we're going to set this front wall and screw it together, and that should hold everything in place at that point. Go ahead.
There we
How big is it?
It's huge, Dad.
What?
It's massive.
Well, guys, we're out here. We got rain coming Thursday. So we brought the generators down and we're trying to get our roof on, maybe some sides, maybe try to keep the inside of the blind dry as possible. To say the least, here at Red River Living, one way or another, we're going to get it done. We called in for reinforcements. Jared's dad's here, Randy's with us. Come give us an extra hand, which we desperately needed. We need somebody to keep us under control. But anyway, we're working on the roof right now, trying to get it laid out. Go over a little bit on the bottom. There you go. Well, guys, welcome back to a new day here. As you can tell, the blind is coming right along here. We managed Wednesday night to get the door installed here. And I got the door framed out. Today, we've got some trim stuff we want to do around the top to get the blind sealed off. The soffit stuff, we're going to be working on that. We've got our audience back here in the background. They didn't get some feed this morning, so they're not too loud. Well, guys, we've got it pretty much, the soffits are trimmed in. What we got to do start now is we're gonna start trimming out the uncraftsmanship stuff and try to hide some of my work, really. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start framing this out now, or trimming this out, get the corners trimmed out in it. Then I'm gonna go around the soffit and trim some of that out right there also. Grab a narrow and a wide one. We'll look at that one more real quick. Guys, we built the blind about 2 feet off the ground, so we're actually putting us some steps in. We've mounted them basically to the tree house here, and we're going to shim up from the ground up. We're going to block it up with blocks to give us level right here. Waste any of it or use it all? It's an inch longer. What I think. we can get in and out of the deer blind now, guys. Tell us what you think. See if you can walk in and out. Can you get in?
You like them, Bradley?
Well, I had to put you an old man rail on there.
Do we need a well?
No.
Papa might need an old man rail.
I found no screw.
All right, windows.
Windows next?
Windows next. You see what this is at?
Yeah.
Damn. Not tall enough. Hey guys.
No! You took it from me! Maybe fine.
Them nails went in and turned up. That's what they did.
You like it, Jared?
I love it.
Well, guys, as you can see right here, we've gotten all our windows cut out now. So the next thing we're going to do for heat, we're going to have one of those little buddy heaters in here. And what we're going to do is, instead of having the little bitty green tanks, we've bought the adapter hose to go to the 20-gallon tank. And I'm going to mount that right here outside this door. That way, you can turn it on and off. The gas stays outside of the blind, and it's right here at the door. When you come into it, you can just turn it on.
This is tomato.
Yep.
Guess what this is?
It's not a potty.
It's a pretty good height for it.
Watch this on it and be done.
So earlier, y'all saw me sitting out here as if I was sitting on me a place to go to the bathroom. As you can tell, we have built us a box, and we're going to store our propane tank inside this box. Then we're going to drill us a hole, hopefully, through the wall. I hope I'm high enough. Might be close. And we're going to run our gas hose up into the blind that way. I've got my doubts at the moment.
You should be, I think, high enough. Barely. I don't know. You got a 2x4 there, don't you?
The 2x4, that's why. Oh, there you are. Good.
He's above the
Oh, you have plenty of room.
Got its little home. Hope it fits.
Well, Jared needs to get the tank over here and see if it fits real quick.
I don't even think you have to put that other wax on there.
Like glove.
And the last thing we're going to be working on is tinning our roof. We don't have much slope on the roof, so we're going to go ahead and tint it. We're going to use that tin in one of the videos y'all probably saw where we built a lean-to for the cows to get in out of the weather. We still got some of that tin left, so we'll probably use that tin on our roof today. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Hang on, let me get the bottom and I'll just push it up. Jared actually makes a
Hey, oh, that's 12. Let me check this other side.
We can put a screw over here in the corner.
Yeah.
Hey, the screws are down below.
What are we doing, Dad?
coming out of the tree. I got to go to the bathroom. It ain't the first tree I want to get. What I am going to do.
Put the lighter on the other side.
Well, that worked just fine. Alright, your turn, babe.
Yeah, my turn.
Your dad's a lot better than I am with this.
Is she screwed down good on the sides?
She's screwed down.
Okay.
Enough.
Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly was right.
Whew, ladder.
Oh, the ladder.
You put your hands on so you kind of feel better. For the bottom edge, just like this one. You see how you push on it a little bit though? Okay, you do. I was trying to show you. No, you can go up and down now for that spot.
Good job, Brayden.
How's the technique? Alright, now go. Now go. Anybody have it? So guys, we've got painters on the outside painting right now, and we are finishing up some stuff here on the inside. And one, we've added some insulation to the walls of this. We're doing it for two reasons. One, for, hey, when we go to heat it up, it'll heat up and stay warm in here. But also for the sounding of it too. So it'll be a deafening, to where if the kids are in here making a bunch of noise, it'll hopefully deaden the sound a little bit inside the blind. And we're just stuffing it in here in the walls. And then we've got our OSB plywood we're going to put over the top of this in a little bit.
It'll be nice and toasty in here.
That should be good.
All right, so the plywood's going to push this up, and we'll end up probably packing some insulation right there
We
later.
have plenty.
Hey, there's a place behind the door we got to get. I don't know if it's 1 strip or 2 strips.
What are you talking about?
There's a strip.
Oh, it's just one. Yeah, we'll come back and do this.
I'm hanging out eating. That's what I'm doing. Well, guys, we just took us a little short break here. We've been in the insulation, and anyway, we got the insulation up. We'll take some measurements and start putting the ceiling in. Once the ceiling in, we're going to start putting the walls on. But you can tell it's really coming along. It's looking a lot better painted than it did unpainted. I'll say that for it. And today we're just trying to finish up on some just little detail stuff that's going to make it nice to set in here. Right now I'm putting a shelf in up here on the front wall, and we're using scrap lumber left over from when we built our home right now. Fixing to paint our windows and paint the inside also. I'm just trying to get this stuff done before we start painting on the inside. Over here on this wall right here, we'll end up putting us a shelf up top, and I think we'll put up some hooks in here to hang their backpacks and stuff like that on, some knick-knack stuff that they want to hang. We've been joking about this being the deer blind, guys. We think we're going to start calling it the boys' clubhouse. Instead of building them a clubhouse up at the house, they're going to have them a clubhouse down here in the woods.
You can't go in there.
Green paint everywhere, buddy.
Don't touch nothing. That's all wet right there. Show me if I see that.
What do you think, Braden? How's it look?
Right.
Great. All right, bro. Well, guys, we're back down here in the bottom this afternoon and kind of doing just a recap. The last time y'all saw some footage here, the windows were actually hanging from the tree out front right here, and we're getting painted. We have since installed the windows into the blind here, and as you can tell, they're sealed up really nice here. This is our blocks for holding them open right there, but they taped them off. The plexiglass, as you can tell, has been cleaned really well. We finished painting the blind. Also, here on the inside, one of the things we did to kind of help insulate the floor and deaden is we've got some rubber matting down here. And this is some stuff that I've repurposed. We're hoping to get a piece of carpet that we're going to put over the top of this, and we'll see what that looks like. And I'm standing here on the back step and I've seen deer running yonder way. I was distracted just a little bit. We've got a spike down here under the feeder, driven the four-wheeler in here to the blind. And sure enough, the spike is down there under the feeder feeding. And we walked up and we started talking before he ever raised his head up. But he's a young deer. You can look at him and tell he's last year's deer. But he's got little spikes on top of his head. But anyway, guys, we've finished up with the blind. As far as the major work, we don't have any major work left. We've got our shelving in the front right there that you can kind of see. We've got a shelf up top for them to store some stuff on, up out of the way. You can actually see that we got Briley's rifle stand in here. We still got to practice him shooting a little bit, but we are hoping maybe by the end of this season, Briley have the opportunity maybe to take him a deer this year. So we're just going to wait and see with that. It's been quite the project right here. Size of it, we thought was just really too big to start with after we start putting the walls up. But Jared's had the kids down here. I think Kyle's been down here. My son's been down here once with all 3 boys at some point sitting in it. And it's just giving them a lot of room to where they're comfortable. And guys, you know, if you're comfortable, the chances of you staying longer is greater if you're comfortable. But when you start getting uncomfortable, it's like, man, it's 8:30, I'm ready to go to the house. But when you're comfortable, you can sit down here for a while. But guys, we appreciate y'all hanging around with us. This is one of our projects that we've done, and it's really turned out a lot better than what I thought it was going to. I had high hopes on it, but at the same time, it really has turned out really nice. The kids are already enjoying it. They, about every chance they get in the afternoon or mornings on the weekends, they get down here and sit for a little while. They've seen turkeys already out of the blind. I don't know how many deer they've actually filmed, but I know they've come back to the house, seen 6 and 8 bucks at a time with them down here. And it makes it to where the kids are enjoying it. I think one day we had about 15 turkeys walk by. I think Keely's got some clips of that y'all are going to get to see later on. But guys, appreciate y'all hanging out with us while we built this. Kind of had a vision for it. We built it to last a lot of years and hopefully get a lot of enjoyment out of it over those years. But guys, we do appreciate y'all, and as always, we appreciate if you'd like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.